Friends, today by continuing the accounting ratio, I am going to explain the activity or turnover ratio. Under this activity ratio, the four ratios are there. The first one is inventory turnover ratio. The second one is trade receivable turnover ratio, trade payable turnover ratio, and working capital turnover ratio. Now, what is inventory turnover ratio? The inventory turnover ratio, the formula of inventory turnover ratio is cost of ROP by average inventory. What does it shows? It shows that the number of times the inventory is converted into ROP during the accounting period under the consideration. It expresses the relationship between the cost of ROP and average inventory. Now, the cost of ROP is also known as cost of goods sold. As we know that the formula of cost of ROP is opening stock plus net purchase plus direct expense minus closing stock, or the cost of goods sold is equal to net ROP minus gross profit. Average inventory, the formula of average inventory is opening inventory plus closing inventory divided by 2. Under the activity ratio, the next ratio is trade receivable turnover ratio. As we know, the receivable means bills receivable and debtors are from whom we have to receive the cash. So by credit sale, the bills receivable and debtor will arise. So under this, the formula is the net credit ROP. It means net credit sale divided by average trade receivable. What is net credit ROP? It means net credit sale. So if we will minus the total sale, if we will minus the cash sale out of total ROP, we will get the credit ROP. Total sales minus cash sale is equal to credit sale. Total ROP means the credit sale plus cash sale. What is average trade receivable? That is opening bills receivable plus closing bills receivable plus opening debtor plus closing debtor divided by 2. But here I am given point that debtor should be taken before making any provision for doubtful debt. Suppose the debtor is 2 lakh, provision is 50,000, then the final amount is 1,50,000. But here we will take the 2 lakh rupees. It means before making any provision for doubtful debt, we will take the debtor here. The next, under the activity ratio, the next ratio is trade payable turnover ratio. Payable means bills payable, creditor, and this payable will arise when we make the credit purchase. So net credit purchase divided by average trade payable. The net credit purchase means total net purchase minus cash purchase. We'll get the credit purchase because total purchase, it includes the cash purchase also and credit purchase also. And what is average trade payable? That is opening bills payable plus closing bills payable plus opening creditor plus closing creditor divided by 2. Under the activity ratio, the last ratio is working capital turnover ratio. The formula is net ROP, that is net revenue from operation divided by working capital. As we know that the working capital is current asset minus current liability. Now we'll do the question of the activity ratio. This is question number 9 from NCERT. Calculate the inventory turnover ratio from the following information. Net ROP 2 lakh, gross profit 50,000, inventory at the end 60,000, excess of inventory at the end over inventory in the beginning 20,000. It means the closing inventory is more than the opening inventory by 20,000. So again I'm repeating, the closing inventory is more than opening inventory by rupees 20,000. So what is the opening inventory? Opening inventory will be 40,000. Then the closing inventory will be 60,000. So let's solve it. So as we know, the formula of inventory turnover ratio is cost of ROP divided by average inventory. The cost of ROP means net ROP minus gross profit. That is 2 lakh. ROP is given and gross profit 50,000 rupees is given. So cost of ROP is 1,50,000. Average inventory means opening inventory plus closing inventory divided by 2. Inventory at the end is 60,000 rupees is given and inventory at the beginning 40,000 because as per the question, closing inventory is 20,000 more than the opening inventory. So inventory at the beginning is 40,000. What is average inventory? 60,000 plus 40,000 divided by 2. that is 1 lakh divided by 2 is equal to 50,000. So inventory turnover ratio is cost of ROP, that is 1,50,000 divided by 50,000. So answer will come in 3 times. And all the activity ratios, under the activity ratios, there are 4 ratios: working capital turnover ratio, trade receivable turnover ratio, trade payable turnover ratio, and inventory turnover ratio. All the ratios we will calculate in times. Now we will do one more question, that is, from this we have to calculate the trade receivable turnover ratio. Total ROP 4 lakh, cash ROP is 20% of total ROP. It means the cash ROP will be 20% of 4 lakh. Trade receivable, opening trade receivable is 40,000 and closing trade receivable is 1,20,000. As we know that the formula of trade receivable turnover ratio is net credit ROP divided by average trade receivable. What is credit ROP? Total ROP minus cash ROP. As we know that the cash ROP for 20% of total ROP, it is given as per question. 4 lakh minus 20% of 4 lakh, that is 80,000. So the credit ROP is 3,20,000. Average trade receivable is 40,000 plus 1,20,000, that is opening trade receivable plus closing trade receivable divided by 2, that is 80,000. So the trade receivable turnover ratio will be 3,20,000, that is net credit ROP divided by average trade receivable. So 4 times it will be the answer. But under the trade receivable and trade payable ratio, one thing more is there: average collection period. What is average collection period? The formula is number of month or days in a year divided by trade receivable turnover ratio. So as per question, the average collection period is 12 months in a year divided by 4, there is 4 times, so 3 days is the average collection period. And suppose if the trade payable turnover ratio, then the formula is number of month or days in a year divided by average trade payable turnover ratio. But in this question, the average collection period is 3 days. Now homework from the NCERT question, you have to do question number 13, question number 14, question number 15, and question number 16. All these questions you have to do from the practical, not from the illustration. In the next video, I am going to explain the profitability ratio. Thank you.